Okay, welcome everyone. I'm going to use a new video program to capture my videos. Unfortunately, it seems that the last one kept crashing on me and I'm making the same video over and over again. So we're going to try this one. I'm going to make this one a very short video to test it. So let's see what happens and hopefully all will go well. Right now we are working on the image file. I've just opened it up here and we're actually beginning the project itself. So if you're on page 110, I want to talk a little bit about the cloaking feature. So notice that we have a Photoshop file in here as well. So I'm going to click on the site, manage sites. There's other ways to do it as well. I'm just going to click on this here and I'm going to advanced settings and I'm going to go to cloaking and I'm going to click on cloak files ending with, and notice the PSD. So once I click on save, it's going to tell me the cache will be recreated. Then I'm going to click on done and notice that the slash is there. That means that it's not going to synchronize automatically. You can, of course, upload it on your own without having to worry about it one way or the other. All right, so let's get cracking over here. We're only going to do 1 or 2 images, and then we'll make sure this is working, and then I will go back to the working on the rest of the chapter itself. So we're going to be in design view for right now. I'm on the bottom of page 111. And I need to change the design view. And right over here we have review the page contents, and you can see it looks kind of ugly. There's nothing really going on over here. So we're going to actually place an image in here. So again, make sure that you're in design view, and let's go to split. So here we have insert image here, insert image here, insert image here. We are going to click on this and I'm going to select it. And notice over here in code view, it's selected within the P tags. So now I'm going to hit delete. And you can see over here that it's got a non-breaking space that's inserted automatically. Now it's okay to move your mouse over here. However, you want to make sure that you do not click in there. Otherwise, you're actually going to be in design view. Rather, you're going to be in code view. So that's no big deal to do. So you notice that it's there, that we're going to get rid of that, and we're just going to physically delete it. Okay, so I'm on page 112 now, and we're going to actually insert the file over here. So in number 5, it says in the Files panel, expand the Images folder, which is pretty easy to do. And then we're going to click on File Festival, which is right here. And we're going to drag it right over here. And boom, it inserted automatically. Notice that once I click on it, you have some properties that are going to show over here. So you can see the alt tag, link, and all kinds of things. So you can, I'm going to actually type in the alt tag, and they're going to make a mistake so that you can see how to fix it in code view. So I am on page 113, number 7. So I'm going to click in the alt tag right over here, and then I'm going to type in Spring Arts Festival. And I'm not going to hit the enter key. I'm just going to click somewhere else. And notice that it does put in here. So I did not make a mistake like I said I was going to. If I wanted to change something, I can do it here as well. Once I click on refresh, notice that it's changed here. So let's put it here and click elsewhere. And you can see how it does that. So even when I try to make a mistake, I can't make a mistake. So I wish that were true. So let's put on number 8 and look at that. You have image, you have source, you have width and height, and you have the alt tag. I want to emphasize the importance of the alt tag. If you have a commercial site, then you must put in an alt tag on all images, or you could be in violation of the handicap rules. Remember that screen readers use the alt tag for pictures for people that are visually impaired and cannot see the image in the way that it really looks, so they can be either totally blind or they can just have some kind of vision problem, and they're using a screen reader. The screen reader is going to actually put in the name of the alt tag as the image and just say image of, and boom. So that takes care of number 8 and number 9. We're going to save it. Remember what I say is save early and often. Boom. Okay, moving on. I'm going to place an image with the insert panel in here. So we're going to close code view and click on design view. And then we're going to go to live view. Boom. And now we're going to work on the kids workshop one, the kids workshop. So let's click on this here one time. Then double click again to put us in edit mode. I'm going to delete this here. And be very careful. If you go into code view, it can eliminate the selection and you'll have to reselect it. So let's just go and delete it here. And now we're still in edit mode. So all we need to do is click somewhere else outside. And now as long as this is highlighted, we're in good shape over here. So now what we're going to do is, I am on page 115, number 7. So we're going to click on the insert. And we're going to click on image. And it brings up a before after wrap, which is not active right now because nothing is selected, and nest. What we want to do is we want to nest the P tags around our image. So we're going to click on nest, and then it asks us what kind of image do we want. So here we're going to do the children's, I believe. Let us check and see. And it is. Boom. So that takes care of that. Kids Workshop makes sense over here. Now, we did not put an alt tag. So we can click over here and put an alt tag, or we can click on these arrows here, or the lines, whatever you want to call them, and then we can put the alt tag here. So let's see what the alt tag here is. I'm on the next page. Kind of working half and half from memory, and then I have to turn the page to find work. So we're going to do Kids Workshop link. Now, I'm going to make a capital L. The book gives you a little L. I just think it looks nicer if things are consistent. And then I'm just going to hit the enter key. And then we're done, and we'll click outside over here. So once we click on this here, notice that the kids link, workshop link is there. So that is up to number 14. Let's click on save, and boom. So now we're going to drag and drop from the insert panel. So we want to select the right triangle here, doing the same thing. Hit on delete. Click away. And we want to make sure that the P tag is highlighted there as it is. So we're going to click the image button in the insert panel and drag it to in there. So this time we're just going to click and drag. We're not going to actually click on it itself. So basically we're just going to drag it. So let's click on it and drag it down here. And notice we have the exact same thing in here. So it wants us to choose the adults. Click on OK, and that takes care of that one. So now we are going to type in adult classes. So since this is open, I'll just click here and I will type in adult classes link. And again, I'm capitalizing the L in it for link. So now we're going to open an image with the Assets panel. If you do not have the Assets panel, then what you want to do is click on Window and find Assets, which are here. I already have it open, so I don't have to click on it right now. So I'm going to click on the Assets, and you can see this is images, this is colors, this is URLs, and this is media. In other words, links. So we want to be on the actual images over here. So I am working on page 118 in here. We're going to delete the insert logo here. Now you see it. Now you don't. And we're going to delete the words, open up the asset. On the left side of the assets, click the images button to show all the images. Click the refresh button over here, assets, to make sure all images are visible if we need to do that, which we don't because all the images are visible. Then you can see number 4 explains the images, colors, URL, and media. We're going to select the CAC logo PNG. And then we're going to, so we're selecting the CAT logo over here. And boom, insert button over here, which is on the very bottom. So click on insert. And then it says to us, use nest. And boom. Now that looks kind of ugly, but we're going to resize it in the very next video. So this is an example of transparent. You can see that you can see the black background or the gray background, depending on this or here, which is really dark gray and light gray. You can see that you can see through it. So that's it for this video. And then we'll pick up next with resizing.